So this is like a follow-up video to my last video, which was about going to confession in order to get right in time for Easter. So anyway, Have Not Dumb, thank you for your comment and for requesting additional information. I appreciate the interest. So yeah, I went to confession and I was told what to do for my penance. So anyway, I'm kind of all over the place. My brain is kind of scattered. I had a couple of Coronas after work, so came home and I'm chilling right now. So anyway, I went to confession, and when you go into confession, it's like the priest is facing this way and you are facing him this way. And at the church I went to for confession, it wasn't a window or anything. It was actually just a sheer little screen. But anyway, they have this mini kind of altar, so you get there, you get in there, and you get on your knees. You also have the option of sitting, I guess, for people who can't kneel. Also, if you want to do a face-to-face confession, you can do that. I certainly prefer the anonymity. So anyway, I'm in there, and I confess my sins. Say a prayer of contrition. The priest, there's some dialogue there. My penance was, and to be honest, I don't know if this is something I'm not supposed to tell. I don't know if this is supposed to be between me and the priest or me and God or whatever. But I was advised to pray the rosary, and that it consists of about 53, 54 Hail Marys altogether. Also, the priest told me to get these 2 books to read. You know what I mean? It was funny because we were in there, and he was like, yeah, you can check out these books. I suggest you get these books, and you can get them off of Amazon. I don't know. It was just kind of funny to be in confession, and the priest is telling me, to get some books off of Amazon. I don't know. But anyway, so what else? I was going to discuss what I was confessing, but I really do think that is kind of private. So anyway, after that, there was an early mass, so I went to mass and I took communion or whatever. And I think the thing for me, and you said one thing that was really interesting, because you said, you asked about confession, and then you said you would just prefer to go straight, to the man above. And I dig that, because here's the thing. I was raised Protestant. I actually converted to Catholicism. So, for me, I don't know what it is for other Catholics and for other people or whatever, but for me, going to confession is when I was Protestant, when I was a practicing Protestant. I mean, because it's all Christianity. That's the one thing I think that needs to be clarified. And I think I'm going to do a separate video on my whole decision to convert to Catholicism and things like that. But it's all Christianity. But what I was going to say is that for me, it's if I was a practicing Protestant, I would go and talk to my pastor, and I would say, hey, this is what's going on with me. Give me some advice, give me some scriptures out of the Bible or something, to do something for me or whatever. But at the same time, to me, because being able to go to confession and there being that anonymity, I'm still, I mean, you can be candid, you know what I mean, and specific in confession, as specific as you want to be, you know what I mean. And so, I mean, to me, because I was raised Protestant, I have what I consider a well-rounded view, so as far as being a Christian, I feel and not to say that, somebody who's only been Protestant and somebody who's only been Catholic is not well-rounded, but I think that, having, those 2 sides, I think it gives me a unique, organized religious experience, because my spirituality is totally separate, as I said in a previous video. But I do pray. I pray every day, and I pray directly to God, and I confess my sins directly to God, and I listen, you know what I mean, or try to look out for signs or whatever. But at the same time, when I'm needing that, that human connection and maybe get some guidance, I don't, because the thing is, when I went in there and he's I grant you absolution, this is your penance, this, that, and the other. I haven't done my penance yet, so he's granting me absolution, but it's because you have to, I mean, in your heart, in your heart of hearts, when it comes down to it, the priest doesn't know what you're going to do. You know what I mean? But when you go in there and you pray that prayer of contrition, you're saying, I promise, to try with all my might not to sin against thee again, you know what I mean? You got to really be on some serious shit. You shouldn't be going in there on no BS, you know what I mean? So, I mean, because ultimately you still have to answer to God, and God knows, you know, as far as I believe. So, you know, okay, one day I'll get this shit right, figure it out or something. So this video is coming to you in 2 parts. So anyway, I totally forgot what the hell I was talking about. To use the word hell and to know that I was talking something about religion is probably whatever. But anyway, especially the way I use hell. And anyway, forget it. I'm rambling. So, I think I told you that, the priest, gave me 2 books to read off of Amazon, or told me I can buy them off of Amazon. And I said I was going to do like a whole separate video about like converting to Catholicism. I'm trying to jog my memory. Anyway, I mean, just to go ahead and I guess wrap it up and make it short and sweet, which we'll see how short it is because I do tend to ramble. After I came out of, I think I ended with saying that, you know, he gave me absolution, but I actually had not actually done the penance that he suggested that I do. Oh, and then also I was talking about, you know, what Hypnotic Dom had said about just praying directly to God or whatever. And I was saying that, yeah, I was relating, you know, going to confession and talking to a priest anonymously to talking to a pastor face to face, you know, when I was a practicing Protestant or whatever. So anyway, I don't feel like a priest can get me right with God. I feel like, you know, anybody that is human like me, you know what I mean, is like they can serve as a spiritual guide, you know what I mean, or religious guide, you know. But I still think that you definitely have to have that one-on-one with God, period. There's no one that can account for your salvation. You know what I mean? There's no one that can save you, so to speak. You have to have that direct line to God. And, you know, religious leaders and even just like day-to-day people who, you know, put the good word in your ear or whatever, they just kind of like, they can help, you know, foster your spiritual growth and things like that. But ultimately, you have to be willing and have a desire, you know what I mean, to have that relationship. And you have to be able to have it like one-on-one. Otherwise, it's for naught. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's totally pointless because, again, no one can really, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, you know what I mean? And it's just in my, you know what I mean, my opinion, especially when it comes to me, because I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for anybody else, because religion is a touchy subject. You got to really watch what you say and who you say it to. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but, you know, I don't try to ruffle anybody's feathers, but I do appreciate my right to my own opinion, but I don't try to, like, shove my opinion down anybody's throat, period. And I'm always, you know, open and wanting to have a dialogue about it, but, you know, some people get a little real passionate about it and they can't handle an opposing view. You know what I mean? And I think I pride myself on being able to handle an opposing viewpoint in anything, in any, whether it's about religion, sexuality, or anything like that, because I welcome, you know what I mean, the dialogue and the debate, because a debate is not always negative or whatever. So anyway, straying off the subject, forgot about the subject, oh, confession. So anyway, now, everybody, to me, oh gosh, I just had a total brain fart. I'm sorry, I don't even know what the hell I was about to say. I think I was like just starting to talk to try to jog my memory, and it didn't work, so it kind of backfired and I ended up looking like a, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I was about to say. So, fuck it. I guess I'll say thanks for listening. At least the second part wasn't as long as the first part. So, like, if you did venture over to this second part, then I appreciate it. I don't know that I said anything worth saying, you know, but thanks anyway. So, I'm kind of fucked up. So my brain is kind of on mush right now, and that's okay, because I'm gonna sleep good tonight. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this If you're still watching, like I said, I appreciate it because I'm just rambling right now as I continue to ramble about how much I rambled before. Thank you. Good night. And if you grew up in the 80s, in the words of Bartles and James, thanks for your support. And if you remember that commercial, then, and maybe if you're a little fucked up like me, that shit is hilarious to you. I don't know. Anyway, bye.